Hey everyone, my name is Lily and I'm the book blogger behind Utopia State of Mind, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my February TBR. So I had no idea that it was close to being February. I was looking at my calendar of what I needed to edit for next week, and I realized that next week is February. So I have made my TBR. I hope that I get finished with all the books I want to read in January. I'm like 2 or 3 away from being done, so this is like a interesting TBR to be making. I didn't read as many books as I needed to read essentially in January, so I love you'll see in my wrap up, we'll see how many books I read from my TBR, from my firm and squishy TBR, because I failed in both of them. January was an interesting month where I have kind of read not everything I said I was going to do, and it's been a month that just has not worked out the way I thought it was going to be. So, welcome to my February TBR, where I kind of am gonna, make an ambitious tentative plan for February. So let's get started with the firm TBR. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna keep it to 10 books. And then as I was writing this TBR, I was thinking, wow, I need to do more than 10 to kind of get back on track. But yeah, so far this year has not been going the way I thought it would be. The first book on the TBR has to be Winter Song, and that's because as I mentioned in the 2021 series that I needed to read this year, we are actually going to read Winter Song for the Backlist Bookworms pick for February. So I gotta read it. That's why I was making my TBR, and then I was like, wait, I felt like I had books I needed to read for February. This one, I'm really excited because I've had this book for a while, but I just haven't read it yet. And I'm glad that it's our February pick for the Backlist Bookworms. The next one is another one. Oopsie. I'm trying to do the 12 Friends, 12 Books recommendations. I haven't gotten all the recommendations yet, so when I do, there'll be a video for it. But one of them is a memory called Empire. Here, I bought the Kindle book ages and ages ago because I wanted to read it, and I'm really glad that it's going to be on the 12 Books, 12 Friends things because I gotta read it. The next two are actually books that I want to read for the Shimmering Skies reading challenge, and because I didn't read any last month, and so the only way that I'm gonna ever finish that challenge is to start reading those books. So the first one is Catherine House. I received an advance, a reviewer copy of this book essentially, so I'm really, really excited for it. It's supposed to be definitely kind of a dark academia, dark school kind of setting. So I'm super excited for this one. And then the next one has to be Alatsoe. I'm very, very excited for this one. I got it for my birthday. So I'm really excited that I'll be digging into my birthday books. Normally this does not happen. Normally I dig into my birthday books ages and ages after my birthday, if not years after my birthday. So I'm excited for this one. And the next two that are left on my firm TBR are We Are the Ashes, We Are the Fire, which I received as an ARC, and so I just want to read that. Blood, Water, and Paint is right behind me, so I've been interested in reading a novel in verse, and so I'm kind of interested in We Are the Ashes, We Are the Fire. So that's on my firm TBR, and so is Serena Flips the Script, which is also on my firm TBR, and I received that from the publisher, so I gotta read that one. Next, we're gonna go into my squishy TBR, which I did really badly on my squishy TBR for January, but the first one has to be The Unbroken. I received this as an ARC, as you can see. I'm so excited for it. It's one of my most anticipated Orbit releases. Sapphic fantasy is definitely where I want to be at in 2021, and so this is super high on my list. Also, I just want to say that the back of this ARC says, through assassinations and massacres in bedrooms and war rooms. And I read that sentence, and not only is it a beautiful sentence, but I want to read all of that, basically. So I'm really excited for The Unbroken. The next one has to be Yoke by Marie H.K. Choi. I really loved Emergency Contact, and so I'm very excited for Yoke because, yeah, I just felt like Emergency Contact was kind of underhyped, considering how much I loved it. The next one is Down Comes the Night. I've had this ARC for a couple months now and I haven't gotten to read it yet. It's coming out soon and I just I gotta read it, okay? I just do. This happens to me a lot where I will request a book And then sometimes I get it like super, super fast, and then I don't get to read it like immediately. I can't just abandon my TBR. Down Comes the Night just looks so atmospheric just from the cover alone, and I don't even actually remember why I was thinking that I would really want to read Down Comes the Night, but some people that I really admire their reviews, they really like Down Comes the Night, and as I said, it looks super atmospheric, and that's kind of just why I want to read it. The next one is the same thing, Firekeeper's Daughter. I'm actually buddy reading this with Fana, and I will leave the links below. So we are really excited to read this. We both got ARCs, and I love buddy reading ARCs with friends, because when you're reading an ARC, sometimes you don't get a good sense of how you feel or like what other people are saying, and reading an ARC kind of just gives you that opportunity, or buddy reading an ARC kind of just gives you that opportunity to bounce ideas off of it, and especially when not that many people have read it. The Firekeeper's Daughter is also one of these books that I've heard a lot about, and it's one that the Macmillan has kind of been really hyping up and promoting, so I'm really excited for that. I'm actually on the street team also for the Firekeeper's Daughter, so I definitely have to read that so that I can like ramp up what I say about it, and if I can like recommend it to y'all. And the last one is The Mirror Season. I love Anna Marie McLemore's books, like all of the books. So I've been yearning after The Mirror Season forever, and I just haven't been able to kind of break my TBR for it. So it's coming. It's coming for me, and I'm really excited for it. And then for me, Anna Marie McLemore is an auto-buy author. I love all of their books, and so I kind of am like, you know, I don't know that much about The Mirror Season. I do know that it's a book about trauma and healing and like surviving, and also for assault, so I guess look at the trigger warnings before you read the book. But as I said, Anna Marie McLemore is an auto-buy author, so, you know, anything they write, I'm here for it. So that brings me to the end of my February TBR. I know that it's super, super short video, kind of keeping everything to the point about the books I want to read. And yeah, I fingers crossed that I read these books in February. I also have a few books that I need to read for blog tours that I hope to finish in the last week of January. So I guess we'll see in my January wrap up if I actually do. Oh, and I'm holding, by the way, the lipstick because I always forget to like put it down in my notes essentially. But this is the Milani Amore Shine Liquid Lip Color in the shade Passion. So for editing me, just in case I forget, it's right here. I'm really excited for these books, and as I said, I hope February turns out a little bit more, you know, more maybe disciplined about the books I read. I hope that I actually read these books, and I'll leave all the Goodreads and book links down below, and of course my social media links down below, so we can kind of chat about the books together. Let me know what is on your TBR February, what books you really want to read. So have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!